How many more minutes do I have to wait? Maybe another one, another two. Fantastic Saturday. Hello, Mr. Divine. Thank you so much for showing up. All right. Yes, indeed, we are here. Thank you so much. Okay. So I said I was going to wait for 2 minutes. I think I've exhausted a minute of those two. And then in another 2 minutes, yeah, I'm going to jump right into it. Guys, sincerely, I have, let me see, around 6 pages of script written out for this live class. Like, I came fully loaded. And if anyone is going to be here from start to finish, trust me, you're getting super duper value. No jokes. Okay? So I just got cut off from Facebook with this power outage that I suffered a few minutes ago. But, well, I'll try and reconnect just right before we start. So bear with me. I'm going to kick off right away. Hi, I am SK, disguising as Amazing Impact. Thank you so much for coming on. I hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. I kind of have a feeling that my microphone is not properly connected. So if you can hear me, please do me the favor of letting me know. I would appreciate that so much. Okay, let me just get my notes back out again. Hello, Dr. Sukomi. How are you? All right, so what we're going to be sharing tonight is knowing the business of your business. Okay, you hear me loud and clear. Thank you. Knowing the business of your business. Now, it took me some time to settle for this topic because there were a number of issues that I wanted to teach as regards entrepreneurship, as regards business ownership in Nigeria and in the world generally. But I thought there are so many things that entrepreneurs go through. There are so many things that entrepreneurs suffer. There are so many things that entrepreneurs have to deal with to be able to build a successful business, a business that is not just successful in terms of the setup, in terms of the system, in terms of the structure, but that is successful most importantly in terms of profitability. And over time, from my interaction with several business owners, I've come to realize that a lot of business owners understand that they are in a business, right? But they do not understand that there is a business to that business, meaning it is not enough, to have a business. It is not enough to own a business. It is enough, what is required of you is for you to understand the business that you're in. For entrepreneurs, it is mostly a case of buying and selling, having a product or manufacturing a product to sell. But business is more than buying and selling. There is so much more that business is about, right? So if you do not really and actually understand what your business is about, then you're in deep shit. Excuse my Yoruba. You're in deep hot soup. Yeah, let's put it that way. All right. Hi, Shalom. Thank you so much for joining. I see you. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm trying to get my notes out again. My system shut down without warning a few minutes ago and shut my notes down with it. So I'm just trying to get the notes back up and then we shall begin. But what I want to emphasize on in this live webinar, hi Zancraft, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I've got something to say about Zancraft during this session. I hope you're ready to hear the thing that I have to say about Zancraft, right? Okay, so I was saying that the thing that I wanted to share about, or I wanted to share tonight, is mostly about understanding what your business is about, right? And what you need to understand about your business for your business to actually, prosper. Prosperity in business, guys, is relative from business owner to business owner, okay? So when you do know what prosperity is to you, when you do know what your business is all about, then it is easier for you to work towards, building that level of prosperity. And the first thing that I would do is share a story with you guys, a story of two friends of mine who are into similar businesses, but who go about running it in absolutely different ways. All right. So I have these two friends of mine. I won't mention their names. They're not on this live anyway, but both of them are into the business of beddings. They sell beddings. That is what they do, but they go about it in two different ways, and I'll tell you how they work. Now, number one sells bedspreads, pillowcases, sells blankets, duvets, and sells it in the best possible way that she can, right? So what she does is she gets these supplies from wherever she gets them from, and then she snaps kind of nice pictures, of her products and puts them on social media and says, new arrivals, order your bedspread, order your duvet, order your blanket, and we're good to go. And then every now and then she does discounts, she has these promos that she does, and that for her is the business. And then there's friend number two who does the same thing, although these two friends of mine are not friends with each other, but friend number two does the very same thing, but does it in a very different manner. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. Let me see if I can reconnect to the peeps on Facebook. Hello, Ms. Hills. Thank you for joining. Hi, Miss Elizabeth. I see you. Thank you guys so much for showing up. So just to mention, the last time I did an Instagram live was in June or maybe July. That episode as well had this a lot of technical issues before I could sort all of that out. But thank God, hopefully today it's not going to be that bad. We started fully already, and we're just going to jump in. So I was going to tell the story of the other lady who also sells beddings. Just give me a minute. I need to get my notes out. I told you guys I came prepared. 6 pages, like 6 real pages of A4 documents, right? For this class alone. So you should know what to expect. Okay, so I've got it back out. Now, so the other lady also sells beddings, right? But she does it in a very different manner. Now, what she does is, of course, when there are new arrivals, she takes pictures and puts them up on her social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, sometimes even on Snapchat, okay? But beyond selling, this lady would share content on her Instagram page, on her WhatsApp stories, and teach her customers, we have this new product, right? And the particular material that is used for this bedding can be washed with XYZ detergent, cannot be washed in water of certain temperature, cannot be washed under certain settings in the washing machine. This is how you maintain this particular duvet. This is how long you can use a duvet before you change it. This is how you can maintain your bedding to make sure that it lasts you for a year, 2 years, 3 years, or for as long as possible. She teaches maintenance, she teaches usage, she teaches quality, she teaches how to identify a bedding that is good for certain settings. Because you cannot have, for example, a room that is maybe pink in color and you are going for, I don't know much about colors anyway, so please, if I'm mixing colors up, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make a point. You cannot have a bedroom, for example, that is, let's say, pink in color, and then you go with a very contrasting, bedding that doesn't blend with the color of your bedroom, right? So she teaches color combinations. What color of bedding should you buy if you have XYZ color as the painting in your room? So she teaches all of these things, and truth be told, she gets a whole lot more products sold than the one who just buys the beddings, posts them on her Instagram, posts them on her WhatsApp and says, new arrivals, come and buy. Now, what is the difference between these two business owners? They are right in the same industry. they are selling the same product, but they are selling it in two different ways. Seller 1 does not show that she has the expertise in the industry or in the business. Seller 2, by giving out so much value, is already putting across to her customers, whether potential customers or existing customers, that she is an expert as far as this business is concerned. And that is one thing that a lot of business owners do not get right. They do not understand. It is not enough for you to sell a product. It is not enough for you to create a service. What you need to be doing is becoming an expert in your business. That is the first step to cracking the code of understanding the business of your business. How well do you know your product? How much expertise do you have in the industry that you are in? Hi, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah. Okay. Zancraft, yeah, she gives out more value, and that is the difference. And it is the amount of value that you are able to give your customers that tells them how well you know your onions, right? So expertise, when a lot of people think of expertise, they think of an academic qualification. They think of some certification that you have. But expertise is not about, it's just about knowing something. It has nothing to do with certification. It has nothing to do with academic qualification. Expertise has to do with knowing something. It doesn't matter how you know it. What matters is that you know. So how much do you know about the business that you are in? All right. Before the end of this class, I'm going to be hitting on the 4 aspects of any business that you need to know for you to convince yourself, for you to establish that indeed you are in a business. A lot of business owners are basically just trading. They have a product, they announce it or they market it in exchange for sales that will give them money. But real business in 2020, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole lot more than that. So how do you show your expertise? You have an expertise, quite all right. You know something about your business, about your product. You understand your product. You understand how to use your product. How do you show to your customers? How do you show to your potential buyers that you know what you know? It is by teaching them. Your business is not solely about buying and selling, as I said before. Your customers want to be educated. They want to know something more, something extra about the thing that you're selling. The truth of the matter is, customers do not always know what they want. Yeah. So you can have a lot of people on your timeline, a lot of people on your contact list, you're marketing to them, and you are not converting them to customers, to buyers. The reason is because you have not educated them enough based on your level of expertise for them to realize that they need the product or the service that you're selling. Customers do not always know what they want. You have to tell them that they actually need this product that is solving a problem that they have. You have to show them, you have to tell them as frequently as possible. They need to learn. They need to learn from you, and you in return need to learn about your product so that you can teach about the product. Deborah, how often are we supposed to educate them? As often as possible. As often as possible. Before the end of the somewhere down, I'm going to be talking about how trends are changing in business. So as the trends in your industry, in your business are changing, you need to be educating your customers. Sometimes your customers are responsible for the trends that are changing, but you still need to let them know that certain things are no longer in vogue in the business. Which is why iPhone is able to sell their products every single year, every single iPhone when it is out. Because they let you know that the iPhone 7 is out of vogue. Of course, you can still use it, but it is out of vogue because there's an 8 now, there's a 9, there's a 10, I don't know if there was a 9, an 11, and a 12. So you must educate your customers as frequently as possible. Now, there's an equation, not an equation basically, but there is a linear progression that I outlined. For you to gain expertise, and to showcase expertise in your business, you have to learn. That is number one. And then you have to teach. And then you have to showcase your expertise by teaching. And then you will sell more than you are selling before. It's as simple as that. And unless you know your products inside and out, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot convince your customer to buy it. Especially if your product is not an essential product, like Gary or Indomie. So if you're not selling an essential commodity, like Gary or Indomie, your level of showcasing expertise and teaching about your product has got to be through the roof. It has to be high. If your product is not a common commodity, like clothing and clothing accessories, you have to showcase expertise in your business for your customers to buy from you. Hi Nuge, thank you so much for joining. I see you. The Stockport Catering. Okay, so at some points we were talking more about the food industry. So hopefully you're still here by then to see if I got some of the facts right about that industry. But thank you so much for joining. All right. So if you are selling non-essential products or common commodities, like I've talked about, you need to be an expert for you to sell your products. And being an expert requires you to know every damn thing about your product. What does a product do? A lot of persons, they sell food, for example, for the sake of it. But you cannot sell food for the sake of it. You need to understand food if you want to sell food and sell it crazily. So one of the reasons why people are probably not buying what you're selling is because even you do not understand the product that you are selling, and you cannot tell them how much value is contained in that product or the service that you are rendering. What does your product or your service do? How should it be used? Do you know how your product should be used? So let's say you are in the fashion industry, a fashion designer, you make amazing clothes, and you only know how to design the clothes, how to produce them, put them on a mannequin, take pictures and sell on Instagram. It is not enough. Where can your customers wear the clothes to? How should your products be used? Do you know? When should it be used? On what occasion should I buy XYZ dress from you and put it on? Is it suitable for dinners? Is it suitable for wedding receptions? Is it suitable for the office? So you have to know your product or your service, and you have to know it in depth. How can your product or your service be maintained for a long shelf life? These are the things that you need to understand about your product, so that when you are teaching your customers about your product, they totally understand what your product is about. Hello Runke, thank you so much for coming. I see you. I appreciate you guys so much. And then I wrote something. This one, shout out to Coach Steve Harris. What is the guaranteed result that your customers are going to get from using your product or your service? Yeah? What is the result that they are going to get from using your product or your service? It is not exactly about what you sell. No. Business have moved beyond what you are selling. It is more about the results that your product or your service is giving to your customers. And when I'm talking about results, I'm not talking about the quality of your product. No, a lot of people market their products by announcing the qualities, the features, the characteristics of the product. Those things are obvious. Customers, they can see through it even without you telling them. They don't care to know about that. They don't care to see the product. They want to know, what results can I get from using this product that you are selling or this service? So when I'm talking about results, I'm talking about the difference that your product or your service will make or is making in the life of your customer if they buy it. It's not about how beautiful they are going to look. What difference will it make in their life? So for example, every fashion store owner sells clothes and fashion accessories. But only a few fashion store owners sell confidence. Hello? It is one thing, for you to wear a piece of clothing, but it is a totally different thing for you to sell confidence, for you to sell the confidence that is needed for your customer to step out in a particular dress. Anybody and everybody can sell a dress. But how many people are selling confidence in a dress? Any footwear maker, for example, can make shoes, can make slippers, can make sandals, and any other accessories. But let me tell you something. There is only one footwear maker that will give you the confidence to walk on air with her shoes, and that is Zancraft. Hello? So anybody can make shoes, anybody can sell shoes. But Zancraft shoes will give you the confidence to walk on air. That you will wear shoes and you will feel as if you are walking on thin air because of the level of confidence you have on your footwear. There are shoes, and then there are shoes made by Zancraft. Zancraft, you owe me 300,000 naira for this small marketing I've done for you. 300K is non-negotiable. Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Anna. I see you guys. Thank you. Yes, indeed. The result is all about the differentiation and the value. Totally. Okay? So still talking about the value of your product. Anybody and everybody can sell perfume that smells nice. Anna, I hope you are listening. Anybody can sell perfume that smells nice and has a heavenly fragrance. Oh yes. But it is only an expert in the perfume industry that can sell you the capacity to leave your mark in every room that you step into. Is somebody understanding? You can sell perfume that has a very nice fragrance, but how many perfumes have you seen or have you been told can give you the capacity to leave a lasting impression in any room that you get into? These are the ways that you think about your product and tell your customers or teach your customers about the value of your product. It is more than the periphery of what your products are about. So much more than that. So any web designer can build a website, for example, but only an expert in the web design industry can build a visibility and engagement platform for a company or a business. I'm a web designer. I designed my own website. Check it out, juliusomogunu.com. I designed that, okay? But an expert in the web design industry will design an online front desk office for a business. It's the same thing. It's a website. They are both websites. But the result that the website of an expert web designer would give you is different from the one that the Ikorodu web designer will give you. Apologies to all the Ikorodu people on this live session. No, it's just a joke. Okay? So all of that, the knowledge of what your product can do, can give to your customer, comes from knowing what your business is about. It is more than the product that you're selling. It is more than the service that you're offering. It is not just about the basics of buying and selling to buy and sell again. It is way, way, way more than that. Okay? So if you offer a service, for example, your business is not about doing things. Your business is about results. It is about helping people achieve results, not doing something in exchange for money. For instance, every business coach or strategist can help you plan and grow your business. But only an expert can teach you how to grab your customers' attention and sell to them every single day. Only an expert business strategist can teach you how to make your customers chase your product every day, today, tomorrow, and every day after. AKA me. Check out my bio after this live session. That's me. I help you grab your customers' attention and help and make them chase your product every single day. That's what I do. That's what experts do. That's how stars do. Okay? So you can be anything. I mean, you can be in any business, but not everybody is an expert in business. And if you want your business to move from where it is to where you desire it to be, you need to gain expertise. And gaining expertise means understanding your product or service and understanding exactly what it does for your customers. Not just what it does, but the difference it makes in their lives. And if you're in business, the second point I want to make, if you're in business, you do not know what your SWOT is, you are still a trader. Yes, I said it. A lot of people hate it when I say business owners or entrepreneurs are traders, but you are a trader. For example, if you do not have your SWOT analysis done, you don't know your strengths, you don't know your weakness, you can't tell your opportunities, and you cannot differentiate your threats. You cannot claim to be an entrepreneur or a business owner if you don't have a SWOT. Whether you are a small business or a medium business or your business is in between, you are still a trader. Your strength is supposed to help you, knowledge of what your strength is supposed to help you identify the thing, the one thing or the several little things that differentiate you, that make you stronger than the bigger players in your industry. See something, you cannot always compete with everybody in whatever business or industry that you are in. Yes. But there has got to be something about your business, if you are serious about your business, that makes you stronger, even if it is in just one aspect, that makes you stronger than the biggest player in your industry. You need to know that thing. And you can only know that if you have done your SWOT analysis. I'm throwing bombs, Abby. Okay, I see the bomb emoji. Yes, it is the truth. Some business owners, they are still trading. So we just call them business owners, but in our heart of hearts, we know that they are trading. So someone comes to me and says, I've been in business for the past 5 years. I have marketed. I have tried to sell. I've done publicity. I've done ad, but it's not converting. People are not buying. I have posted on WhatsApp. I have done on Facebook. I've done Instagram. I've even built a website, but people are not selling. But people are not buying in spite of what I'm selling. Have you done your analysis to figure out where your weaknesses are in the business? 5 years, no SWOT analysis done in your business. Hello, business owner. You need to understand the one thing that makes your business strong. It can be the price of your products. Maybe it's cheaper than what the bigger guys are charging for similar products. And it can be cheaper maybe because you have access to cheaper raw materials. That can be your strength. Maybe it is the quality of the materials you use in formulating your product. That can be your strength. Forget the fact that your competitors may be bigger than you. There is always something missing in their business that you might have, and you cannot know except you have done your SWOT analysis. Your strength can be in the amount of time that your service will save a client. Your strength can be in the amount of money or losses or profit that your service can even make for a client. But you need to research to find out. Or maybe it's your location, where your business is located. That can be your strength. There might be somewhere that the bigger guys are unable to get to, and your business is right there. If you know your strength, then it is going to be possible for you to play to your strength. Now, I wrote something here that you need to use your strength to your advantage in your marketing message. You cannot go toe-to-toe with the bigger guys in the industry. No. You're in the cosmetics industry. You make natural products. Natural hair products, natural skin products, black soap, and all. And you are like 3 years old in the business. Good for you. But there are bigger players in that same industry who are doing the exact same thing that you are doing, except that they are doing it with a bigger budget, a bigger production budget, a bigger marketing budget. So what do you have to do? You need to identify what is the strongest aspect of your business and you play it up in your marketing message. If you choose to go toe-to-toe with your competitors without knowing your strength, they will either crush you or you will crash by yourself. You have to find the spark in your business and pour fuel on it so that it will catch fire. That is how you use your strengths to your advantage. But how do you even know what your strengths are if you've not done the analysis? You don't know your business until you have done your SWOT analysis. All of those things, the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threats will help you push your marketing communication further forward. What are the opportunities that are available to you in your industry, for example? I know one of the things that business owners suffer from the most is funding, investment. I don't have enough money to push my ideas. I have a fantastic product, but I need more money I need someone to invest in it so that I can do more publicity, more marketing, or so that I can go on a larger scale. But nobody is investing. Nobody is willing to fund my business. Who said so? There are opportunities in every single damn industry. You just have to find them. Every business owner has different sort of opportunities available to them. An opportunity for them to get into a certain market segment, an opportunity for them to find certain investors. But you are shouting, no opportunity, no opportunity. My business is dying, no funding, no investment. Do you know, for example, female entrepreneurs, that the initiative She Leads Africa offers female entrepreneurs a very fantastic incentive in terms of assistance or aid. She Leads Africa offers you publicity to grow your business for free, massive one. They offer the possibility of consulting by some of the top business minds in Nigeria. And then they also have the offer of 2 million naira investment capital for female entrepreneurs. And I have some female entrepreneurs on my timeline screaming and shouting, I want to expand, but I don't have money. Have you looked for the opportunity in your industry? There are opportunities everywhere. You have to find it. And you find it you find it when you have done your analysis. What are the weaknesses in your business? Everyone likes to think that, oh, my product is perfect, my service is the best. There is nothing wrong with my business. There's nothing wrong with what I'm selling. It is the best. I have packaged it. I have poured my life and my heart into it. Therefore, I am not going to do anything else except sell it because I have a responsibility to sell it. Who said so? There is nothing that is 100% strong. Nothing. Hi, Zancraft. Which of the brand was I talking about? I think I said, I talked about an initiative, She Leads Africa, for female entrepreneurs. Yeah, they help out female entrepreneurs. Thank you, Ronke. I'm killing it. So I came charged today. I said the first Instagram live I'm doing after several months, it has to be fire. So I did 6 pages. I'm just on page 3. I have 3 more to go. Okay? So you have to find the weaknesses in your business. What are the weaknesses? Not every product is perfect. It's not true. There are days when I have packaged a coaching program. I have prepared it for several weeks, sometimes months, and I launch it and I think this is the best program since sliced bread. Anybody who works with this particular program, who works with me on this particular program, is going to experience 100% turnaround in their business. And then I start running the program and I'm beginning to see the defects. It hurts, but you must know what the weaknesses are in your business. Because the moment you know your weaknesses, you know how you will, fix those weaknesses, or you move your marketing communication away from the weaknesses. I'll give you an example. What are the things that your customers need that your business cannot provide? One question to identify your weakness. Your customers have many needs. You cannot provide all the needs that they have. Your products or service at best can only provide a segment of that need. So what is it that your customers that your customers want that your service or your product cannot provide? What is the thing that will make your customers go away from you to your competitors? That's how you start finding out your weaknesses. Anything that will make your customers leave your business to purchase from your competitor is a weakness in your business. I'll give another example with the beddings, with the ladies that sell beddings. I hope they forgive me for using their stories without permission. You are selling beddings in Lagos, Nigeria, and you are running Facebook ads targeting people in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Benin, whereas you do not have a delivery system in place. How much sense does it make? Your business is in Lagos, you have no delivery system, but you run Facebook ads and you target Lagos, Abuja residents, you target Port Harcourt residents, you target Benin and Warri residents. You have not realized that your location is a weakness. You want to reach out to a lot of people, but your location is a weakness for you. And a way to fix that weakness is to have a delivery system that works and works well. So you can run Facebook ads and target those people, and then when they reach out to you to place orders, you suddenly realize, oh, I don't have a way of sending these things down to those people. Oh. And you tell them, sorry, we don't do delivery to Abuja or Port Harcourt or Benin or Warri. You are tarnishing your brand reputation, your business reputation. Understanding your weakness will help you understand, for example, who to target and how to target them and how to strengthen your business too. 5 years in business, no SWOT analysis. I feel like asking somebody on this live now whether they have a SWOT analysis. If you need help with SWOT analysis, enter my DM. Enter my DM. It's what we do. We analyze your business, tell you what part of it is strong, which one is weak, what aspect of your business is weak, what are the opportunities available to you, and what are the things that threaten your existence as a business. So ask yourself, what will make your business fail faster? Some business owners have businesses, they are running businesses, but they have no idea the one thing or the things that would make their business burn and crash very fast. A business that does not have a bookkeeping process, for example, is going to keep recording losses month after month after month because you are not keeping track of your cash flow. That is a threat to your business, your lack of bookkeeping. You are combining your personal account with your business account, and you are happy at seeing the big numbers that are there, whereas you have used all the profit you made from January to September to recharge Netflix and to buy fuel for your car. You don't know because you are not separating your personal finances from your business finances. That is a threat to your business. Do you know? Hi, Michael. Understand what the threats are to your business. But most importantly, point number 3. Remember, number 1, if you want to know the business of your business, you need to understand your product. Know your product inside and out. Do your SWOT analysis. But the third one for me is the most important and the most significant one. Know your customer. Who are your customers? Who are your customers? In 2020, everybody is not your customer. It's a lie. This year, any serious business owner that says anybody and everybody is my customer, if I catch you saying that kind of thing, everybody cannot be your customer. But who is your customer? Do you know your customer? So many business owners have products, they have services, beautifully packaged, very fantastic ones, but they are marketing it to the wrong people, to the wrong audience. That's why you are not seeing sales. That's why you are not seeing improvement in transactions. That's why people are liking your post. They are saying fire, 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 beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But nobody is asking you how much. You are targeting the wrong people because you do not know your customers. Who are your customers, or who is your customer? How much are they willing to spend on shopping? Do you know? Do you know what they are willing to buy or what they are not willing to buy? Do you know whether they need the thing that you are selling? You need to know. You cannot progress and profit from your business without knowing your customer. You will keep marketing to 10,000 people in the hope that 100 will buy from you. That is a wrong ratio of impression versus conversion. No. If you are targeting the right prospects, the right customers, you should be targeting 1,000 people and having 900 buy from you. And you can only do that if you know your customer inside and out. If you need help, enter my DM. It's our work, soft work. It is very painful when you have fantastic products, but you have no idea who you should be selling it to. Michael, what of those that have more than one segment of customers? You need to know every single segment of your customer base. You need to know. Of course, it is normal that businesses have all kinds of customers, different segments of customers, but you must know every single one. Knowing them will now allow you, package your communication material in such a way that it speaks to each and every one. One of the problems that businesses that have multiple customer segments have is that they package marketing communication and they throw it at all the customer segments together. So the conversions you are getting is from those who are affected or who are actually influenced by your marketing communication. You need to know every damn segment of your customer or of your audience and market to them differently. That's why you have marketing campaigns at different levels. So know your customer. You need to know your customer to the point that you are seeing them in your sleep. You are dreaming of your customer. That you can have a one-on-one conversation with your customer even without seeing them. What language do your customers speak? Do they speak Igbo? Do they speak Yoruba? French, German, English? Do they speak in a formal language? Do they prefer to speak in the informal style? Do they prefer the slangs when they are talking? You need to know them to that point. Where do they hang out? Where do they meet? Where do they network? Who do they talk to? Who do they listen to? You need to know your customers to the point where you are able to predict how they are going to take certain actions. When you know them to that level, you are going to be in their faces, stand in front of them because you know the direction that they are going next and hang your product in front of them. This is it, Oga. Buy. If you don't know where your customers are showing up, you cannot show up to them. Know that today. If you do not know where your customers are showing up, you cannot show up to them. Where are your customers showing up? What social media platform do they hang out on the most? When they are there, at what time are they there? And when they are there at that time, what do they do mostly? Do they look at stories? Are they going through the feeds? Do they like to watch reels? Is it IGTV that they watch, for example? If you know your customers to the point where you know that they spend 60 minutes of their 70 minutes on Instagram watching reels, you will produce more reels on your Instagram profile and put it out there. That way they will see it more. But you don't know your customer now, so you are doing carousel up and down. They are not seeing your carousel. Yes, it's true. And the only way that you can show up to your customer is by going back to number one, expertise, becoming an expert in your business and teaching them that you are an expert in your business. You can be a business owner, but if you are not an expert, you are dulling, you are kidding, you are joking. That is why most small businesses remain small for a very long time. You have a small business, 10 years, still a small business. Oga, now village people, 10 years, your small business is still small. Waiting happen. Your small business needs to grow from small to medium, from medium to large, and then it becomes an incorporation. 5 years, your small business never reached medium because you have refused to become an expert. The leg of the table that I'm shaking, it's not good, Abby. It will soon scatter. Amen. Hi, Cynthia. I see you coming. Thank you so much. Divine, thank God you remove your food, though. Put it on the ground. The table is about to scatter now. 10 more minutes and we are done. Okay. Coach Sam, you're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for showing up. I've been looking forward to seeing you. All right. So all the MBT people in the house will understand that one of the reasons I'm so gingered and hyped on this video tonight is because Coach Sam asked me to be. He said, Julius, you cannot be teaching your clients and you are so cool. You need to be passionate. I said, okay, I can be passionate. Today, I will come and show passion and teach fire. I hope I'm doing well. I'm doing well, ba. All right. Now, if you have the knowledge of your product, if you have the knowledge of your strengths, your weaknesses, the opportunities and the threats, and you know your customers inside and out, that you are breathing what the air that they breathe, you are drinking the water that they drink, you are, living in the same environment as they do, even if not physically, your business will witness a very fast transformation. It is not enough for you to be selling and buying to sell again. No. You need to understand the business of that business. Kai, I don't know if I'm communicating. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. I don't know. Somebody needs to understand that there is a business in their business and they need to know it. That is how you move from a 6 by 6 foot store and you open a warehouse. From a warehouse, you open a second outlet. From a second outlet, you open multiple outlets, and then you start looking for international investors to invest in your business. That's small. But first of all, you need to know the business of that business. Now, let me quickly say one thing. If you are not doing content marketing in your business, you are missing out. Or if you are not doing it well, you are not doing well for your business. And it is only because you do not know the business of your business. In 2020, you do not understand the trend of marketing that customers are more interested in consuming content first before they buy. Therefore, on your page, you are always selling and selling and selling. You are not giving out valuable content. You're not doing well for your business, so do you understand the trends as they are changing in your business? Content marketing is one of the trends of modern day business in 2020. You're not doing content marketing, or you're not doing it well, or you're for you. Not be swell, but you see that your small business is a long way from small to medium. Market content, don't market products. Market value. And because I'm a nice guy, because I'm Father Christmas and Christmas is near, I'll do you guys a favor. Now, in my bio, there's a link that will take you to a fantastic book that has been put together by my friend Divine Olalikon, one of the badass business coaches in the upcoming business space right now. And I know for certain, because I worked with him on this book, and I know for certain that he has practically shattered the illusion or the mystery around content marketing. You are selling, you are posting every day, you are not seeing results. There's a reason behind it. It's something you don't know. The business of your business that you don't know. You don't understand why your customers, you think they are your customers, but you don't understand why they are not, consistently buying from you. Go and click the link in my bio. Download the book. It's free of charge. And learn something about content marketing before 2020 is over. Change your content marketing game and change it for good. Your customer is not any woman who wants to buy underwear. Your customer, any woman that wants to buy sexy underwear, that's who I'm selling to. It's a lie. Your customer is the woman who wants to feel sexy in her underwear and wants her husband or wants her man to beg to tear the underwear off her body. Hallelujah. Your customer is not anybody, it's not everybody. Your customer is super specific. You are selling on sexy underwear for everybody. But I guarantee you, the woman or the man or the business owner selling underwear that makes a woman feel sexy in her underwear and can wear the kind of underwear that will force her man to beg to tear it off. You will sell and you will tire. But you cannot know if anybody is your customer. And there's this thing that annoys me the most. I'll do a post about it next week. Your customer is not on my timeline. Stop saying my customer is on my timeline. They are not there. Go and find where your customers are. Know your customers like the back of your hand. Your customer is not on anybody's timeline. It's not on anybody's timeline. It's true. Find where they are. Some people are posting on Instagram and killing themselves on Instagram. Your customers are on Facebook. But you don't know because you won't find out. And you won't find out because you don't know the business of your business. So you need to dig deep into the things that make your customers tick. Go and get the book. It's in my bio. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk very briefly about trends. You need to understand what is changing in your industry. In this 2020, everything about business, every damn thing has changed. In July, I did a webinar, or in June, I did a webinar on pricing. But some of the techniques I taught in July, they are not relevant in November of 2020 anymore because COVID has changed the way things work. I have to repackage that webinar and teach it again. Customer relationship models have changed. Do you know how customers prefer to be engaged with in your industry? Who are the trendsetters in your industry? Who are the big guns? Who are the big players? You don't know. You just start business. You carry business and start. You don't know who was there before you. You don't know who is making things tick. You don't know who is setting the trends in the industry. You carry yourself and you enter. When it starts to red, you start to call village people. Is that my uncle that is a lie? Is you? You don't know how to study trend. You cannot study trend. Who are the big guns that you cannot compete with? You have to know. Who are your immediate who are on the same level with you in terms of competition? Those ones are the real competition you have. You can't be competing with the likes of Coca-Cola. Who born you? Find the ones that are on your level and, understand the trends along that line. Of course, you will grow. You're going to progress. But you need to understand what the trends are. What are the new products that are competing with your own? Do you know? You are selling chips, but you are not aware that there is a new brand of chip on the market that is doing better than your own. You won't know now because you don't study trends. And you don't study trends because you do not know the business of your business. Okay, so I didn't plan to sell anything on this Instagram live, but it's doing me as if I should sell a product. the new products that your competition is releasing, how is it affecting your own product? You need to keep up with your competition. Not so that you can compete with them per se, but so that you can see how their own products are threatening your own, how their moves are threatening your own. You do not live, you don't do business in an ecosystem of yourself and by yourself. No. The ecosystem is full of many other parasites, bacteria, insects, and what have you, and you are one of them. You need to understand what those other elements or members of the ecosystem are doing. So 4 things that you need to do. Become an expert. Number 2, make sure you do a SWOT analysis. You can't have a business and you've not done a SWOT analysis. If you need help with SWOT analysis, enter my DM. It's not free, but because you're on this live session, I'll give you a discount. Black Friday discount, 1%. Now, joke, I'll give you a good discount. Number 3, know your customer. I cannot overemphasize. Know your customer to a T. If you know your customer inside and out, you see them through their chest and into their heart. You can sell them anything that you are selling as long as you know that they want it. And finally, understand trends. Learn to study trends. What is happening in my industry, in your industry? What is new? How is it affecting you? And how do you have to adapt? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll draw the curtain on this live session. I just want to say that you guys have been super, super, super amazing. All right. So if there are any questions, I'll just quickly take them. I know I answered a few already during the session. So if there are questions, I'll take them and then we will call it a night. Shout out to Team Get Ahead MBT. You guys are the best. Like, seriously. You guys are just amazing, you know. I don't know the words that I could use to appreciate you guys. I value you guys so much, you know. I think Team Get Ahead is the first team that I would be in quite a while that I feel so comfortable being in and being myself in. You guys are simply amazing. Thank you so much for sticking with me in this last hour. All right, I really appreciate you. Hi Nuge, I see you. Thank you for staying. Hello Zancraft, thank you so very much. Purity, I finally broken the table. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but the table needed to be shook, and then we shook it and we shattered it. Amen. That's how it's meant to be. All right, so we are getting ahead. And I hope you guys will be able to join me on the next one. I actually look forward to seeing you. And until then, let me just say that wherever you are and whatever you do, you need to dig deeper into your business, understand it better, and you will become the best that you really can be. How can you grow your expertise? Okay, so one question, how can you grow your expertise? Is by learning. Simply, I said that at the beginning. You need to learn. Learn more about your product. Learn more about, especially your product. Understand your product inside and out. Know what it does. And most importantly, understand the difference your product can make to your customer. Understand it. The moment you are able to crack that, you are already on your way to becoming an expert. And then most importantly, apart from learning, you have to teach what you learn. You can't learn and keep all the knowledge to yourself. It's not meant for you. You are not learning about your product for your own sake. You are learning for the sake of your customers. So when you learn something, you teach them. That's how you grow in expertise. Thank you for joining, Uncle Yusuf. I see you. Okay, I'll draw the curtain right now. Julius Omokunu is my name, and I ask you to stay on top of your game. Have a wonderful, wonderful night rest.